Within the last 3 years, I've scored a 35 on my ACT, graduated from college with a 4.0 after completing both the psychology and pre-medical program, wrote and self-published a book, and launched an educational platform that shares tactical media on psychology, productivity, philosophy, and performance. I just turned 22 recently, and I decided in this masterclass, I'm going to share a tactical truth that I learned during these projects. From my perspective, success in life depends more on one's ability to persist rather than on innate natural talent. Tenacity is the X factor. So, quick grammar lesson. If we describe someone as tenacious, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, we are really describing the individual's ability to be, quote, persistent in maintaining, adhering to, or seeking something valued or desired. The word tenacious is an adjective, and so therefore, according to grammar rules, it is used to describe a noun. In our case, we are using it to describe three constructs: an individual's character, an individual's behavior, and an individual's mentality. Building from that, the word tenacity is used to describe the quality or state of being tenacious. It is, as defined, a state of being. In other words, it is a character trait. And all traits can be conditioned. For some of you, life may be rough at the moment. Challenges may lie in front of you. Obstacles may be slowing you down. Your past may be pulling you back. In my experience, hyper-focusing on the problems prevents us from finding new solutions. Our beliefs determine our state of being, which influences our innate tenacity metric. Therefore, it's imperative that individuals change their limiting beliefs as quick as possible. Here are some examples. Life is not out to get you. Success is obtainable. You're not unlucky. You can make your own luck. The truth is, if you want to succeed, if you want new breakthroughs, if you want to win, you have to do so despite the obstacles, despite the excuses, despite the limiting beliefs, despite the problems or the past trauma or the heartbreaks or whatever it is that's holding you back. Tenacity is the X factor because it describes an individual's innate ability to persist despite everything else. But tenacity, as defined earlier, is a state of being, not a destination. It requires constant conditioning. Similar to being in shape or being kind, tenacity is achieved by stacking consistent actions over a long period of time. But most of us tend to do the opposite. Most of us, myself included, have at many times avoided the conditioning and yet expected great performances. An athlete performs in public what he or she has practiced thousands of times in private. Overnight successes are usually the byproduct of years of trial and error, successes, and setbacks. And so if we are reactive to our problems rather than proactive with our solutions, we will always be at the mercy of life. But we can create our own luck by conditioning our ability to be persistent before we need it. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." And so some of you have subconsciously determined that luck is your X factor. You have allowed luck to determine the fate of your life. And what I hope to share in this masterclass is the importance of instead placing it on your tenacity. Let's see this visually. Typically, life smacks someone in the face with a gigantic wall, which we can call a problem. Now, the individual has a choice: persist or quit. Push through the obstacle, climb over the obstacle, destroy the obstacle, or walk away. Sit down, whine, cry, blame, whatever. When someone decides to persist, they activate their tenacity and put themselves in a temporary state of being tenacious. And so maybe some of you choose to persist in the midst of adversity. Maybe some of you don't. Regardless, a majority of individuals choose moment by moment. Any obstacle could be their last. Only a few have an unwavering commitment to do whatever it takes. Only a few activate their tenacity consistently and are in a lifelong 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, constant, conditioned state of being tenacious. Reacting to life's problems makes progress at the very best inconsistent, and at the very worst, impossible to obtain, which as a byproduct makes success inconsistent. The point of this masterclass is to offer everyone a new choice. In the games of life, and business, and academics, and athletics, achievement is possible to those who choose to persist despite the countless external variables outside of our control. The weather is not holding you back. The actions of others are not holding you back. The opinions of others, the setbacks, the obstacles, the problems, do not allow these external variables to determine your fate. As humans, one of our greatest innate superpowers is the ability to persist in our endeavors despite external circumstances. You would be surprised at how many people you can pass if you just decide to keep moving forward. So again, whether you walk, crawl, run, limp, hop, or shuffle, keep moving forward. Fail often, fail fast, and fail forward. Keep your eyes on the prize and face life head on. Be tenacious and make your own luck. That's my short message